Dance on a stage?
Yeah, okay, I let my freak leg fly.
Mabuhay!
I love you.
Wow, look at that. Manila. We have been waiting for a very long time. We were absolutely shocked.
It's so modern here.
Yeah, and we are in Iloilo. Mabuhay, everyone.
Kamusta? Hello.
Hello. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. Today's video is an exciting one for us, very exciting. We have spent, 6 months here in the Philippines exploring different areas, and we spent 2 years researching the Philippines, videos, online, everything, trying to figure out where we want to live in the Philippines. We settled for a while just on Boracay, just to figure out where we want to go.
Have a home base, you know.
Exactly.
A beautiful home base.
Yeah,
Don't
indeed. And we spent like 2 weeks in every month kind of in a different area, you know. And so today's the day. Today's the day you all find out where we decided to live. So let's first off go over our options. We wanted to live near a big city, being able to travel to it.
Having the options to buy stuff easily, be in an area where there's a lot available, it was really important to us just because, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of convenience when you want it.
Exactly. And we're from the Western world, so we're kind of used to having conveniences very, very easily.
We don't expect Amazon to be one-day shipping, but you know.
Right. But quick side note, Amazon just announced free shipping in the Philippines starting soon. Yeah, right? Exciting.
Okay, maybe I'm gonna expect
off topic, but you brought it up. I'm gonna tell you.
I didn't even think about that. That's so
I just read it
cool.
yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
That's something to look forward
Unrelated.
to. Unrelated though, it still may take a long time. But, so that was one of our big things, right? And we said that we want the convenience of being able to get into a bigger city. And so what comes with that, obviously, is how easy is it to go in and out of that city? What kind of traffic is involved if you want to live just outside of a city and have a little bit of a yard, you know, still have some neighbors, like we're not looking for the middle of nowhere or anything, but you know, like a nice, quieter suburb sort of type of place.
Quaint, for sure. Definitely more quaint, but still, you know, that access.
Right, exactly. Where you're not piled on top of a lot of people and it's crowded everywhere and there's a lot of traffic, those kind of things. So that was a big priority for us. Another one was internet. Clearly, we do a lot of stuff related with the internet. And so we needed to make sure we had fiber optic internet.
Yeah.
We went to a lot of different places in the Philippines and got different results everywhere.
Yeah, some places you would expect there to be fiber, there wasn't. And then some places are in the middle of nowhere, but yet they have fiber, and you're like, oh, okay.
We also love to go out for walks and hikes, and we enjoy walking, especially at night when things get cooler. And so safety was a big factor for us. We would love to have an area nearby that we can go for a walk, where it's well lit, there's good sidewalks, and you just feel overall safety everywhere you go.
Yeah, you're not panicking about the next car coming down the road and if it's gonna hit you or not, and you're just like, do I have to get out of the way?
Exactly, and crime rate, obviously. We're another thing that we factor into things is where, you know, we have to worry about crime more than other places, that kind of thing. And so that was very important to us as well. Another big thing for us was friendliness of the people. Are they very welcoming, or do they go, oh, you don't speak our dialect, we don't really want to have a conversation with you? But you know what? We thought of that before we came to the Philippines. And now that we've been to the Philippines, it doesn't matter where we went.
Really worried about that one.
Everybody was accepting. Everybody was wonderful to us. We can't even say, well, it's more here than it is here.
No,
to be
everybody's
very
very
honest.
welcoming,
Yeah, it's been wonderful everywhere. So that one was a big thing on our list, but in the end,
we didn't even have to worry about it because it was a non-issue.
Exactly. So it's not on our list at all. But let's go over some of the areas that we considered when coming to the Philippines and the ones that we have been checking out. We love a little bit of action and nightlife and I don't know, just something always going on. And so Angeles City was one of our first ones that we went to visit because, you know, on the internet, when you're looking at videos, there sure is a lot of videos to do with Angeles City and parties and fun and just lots of stuff always going on. And so that was one of the ones that were on our list. And so yes, it does have countryside around. You have Clark, very expanding area. You got Subic Bay. You've got all these areas on the outskirts that are nice areas to live, more provincial type life, and easier to drive into the main city. They have, of course, the shopping malls, all the good things you're looking for.
They have everything.
Yeah, and they have expanding infrastructure taking place. They also speak Tagalog, so that was
One
a
of
plus
my
too,
things.
because her mother is a Tagalog speaker, and she wants to.
And that's the one I want to learn first.
Right,
Out
exactly.
of everything.
So that she'll be able to communicate fully in Tagalog with her mother one day, and we do plan to bring her back from Canada whenever she decides she's ready. So that was the Angeles City area that we first looked at. The next up was the Manila area, which is a huge area, really huge, right? And it gives you a lot of options because there's a huge area all the way around it, and technically even Angeles City. And so we went all the way down to volcano area. We went to all the Macatis, the BGCs, all these different things.
Yes.
Now we went there. We just said we just don't want to say no to everything, right? Because there's a reason why a lot of foreigners love to live in the BGCs, the Macatis, those kind of places, because all the conveniences of the world are there. But for us, that life there is like living where we lived in Canada.
Yeah, it's too much of Canada for us that we kind of just get turned off.
We were
by
looking
it.
for a different type of life.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
we already lived on the 42nd floor,
Of
looking
a
at.
condo.
Yeah.
Like we had a gym and everything, all in one spot. And of course, it's convenient. It's easy, especially if you're day in day out doing stuff, have a busy schedule. But it's just not for us.
Yeah, the city life just wasn't for us. But we still wanted to make sure we checked it out and made sure that we did cross it off the list for us after trying it out. I think it's great for many people who are looking for that kind of life. There's
it's a
no
beautiful
question.
place.
Yeah. So then we also looked at the Cebu area. And the Cebu area is like a mini Manila sort of thing. You still get a big city out of it. You get the countryside that's all around it. But same sort of situation where in Manila, even the cities that are connected, or towns and everything else connected, are still full of a lot of people too. So getting in and out of the city, we found it to be difficult.
Yeah,
still.
even the surrounding areas have massive amounts of traffic.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be easier for us to live outside, more provincial, while wanting to go into the city. It would have been a headache.
True.
100% of the time.
It is absolutely beautiful. And the whole Cebu IT Park, it's expanding and growing so quickly.
It's gorgeous.
All the way around it. Yeah. Very well. They don't yet have fiber to that area, so that was a little bit of a strike, but in a year from now I'm sure that's going to be completely different. They did say that it was only because of the pandemic and then the typhoon. Because the only reason they don't have it yet, right? They would have already had it by now. It was already in the plans. So if you're watching this 6 months later, it may already be done. They may already have
You
fiber.
just have to look at whatever building you're interested in, if you are interested in Cebu, for yourself to see.
And make sure they already have it running, because it was difficult for us to get
It's
even 1 megabyte per second. But again, that's a short-term thing. Anybody who's watching this and planning for later on, this may not be an issue at all for you at all, completely. The malls were really beautiful. The waterfront there with the one shopping mall that was right on it and everything, that's really cool to see, because a lot of the cities, what's on the waterfront might be just harbors and not the prettiest stuff to look at and not really all that accessible to people. Although Manila does have the Mall of Asia right
on the water
there.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it depends. So there is a lot of good positives to Cebu. Also, we went to Mac 10, and that's another place that we would say it will be absolutely stunning just in a few years. Because it's up and coming. You can see all the lots and the lands and everything.
Everything's already under development, so once that's done, you can already tell it's going to be.
And same situation, typhoon and the pandemic slowed it down. By now, they probably would have been way further ahead. And it definitely would have been on the list. Although I think it might have been out of our budget. I'm pretty
Probably.
sure it would definitely been our budget. A friend of ours is looking at a place on there. I should say he hasn't got it yet. He isn't settled. But yeah, we were able to see the prices of the places he was looking at, and it was outside of our budget. So
Nice places, but
yeah, exactly. Because value for money for us is important. We like to stay on a budget, obviously, so that we were able to be secure in what we do.
secure and then enjoy other aspects.
Exactly. And we visited like places like Romblon, all these great places, but they were, again, not access to a larger city and that kind of thing. But shout out to all you guys out there in Antique and all these, even across Ackland. Lovely, beautiful places, guys. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
just didn't tick all our boxes.
Yeah. Or else like it would have, because they're so close.
Yeah. So the big surprise for us, because we hadn't even heard of this place. And if you don't know, we did a 9-day motorcycle trek through a whole island that covered Ackland, Antique,
Iloilo,
and Iloilo, those 3 provinces. And we were so shocked.
Yeah, you guys just have to watch the video because you'll see us.
Yeah, we'll link it up here for you, because we were like, wait, I didn't even know this existed. We headed down, all the way down the coast, made our way, showed up at Iloilo City. And we were like, wait a minute.
This is beautiful.
Where are we? This place is so beautiful. Big, expansive roads. Lots of walking trails, bike trails everywhere. A 9-kilometer and growing esplanade where it is gorgeously done. Like lighting at night, everything. Just beautiful benches everywhere. No garbage, no litter. One of the cleanest cities we could ever have imagined in the Philippines. And it's not just one area. Like we've seen before, where we see a private company does a development where that one area is really nice, but then you go a few streets over and it's not. We saw a city, for the most part, we're not saying every street everywhere.
Everything is still like
Right.
growing, but we can see it.
We can see that in all of the districts, improvements everywhere.
Yeah.
New, wider roads, up to 12 lanes in the city.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And that's why on those roads, even during rush hour, it doesn't even look that busy.
Yeah.
And it flows. Like when we even got here, jumped in a car and moved around, we were like, well, it's still moving and we're rush hour.
Yeah.
Not stop, that kind of thing. And so, congratulations, Iloilo. But to us, you checked all of our boxes.
Yes.
And so therefore, here we are in Iloilo City. Iloilo City for us is absolutely perfect. Like I said, the Esplanade, absolutely gorgeous. Brand new healthcare facilities and even more being built walking distance away. They have beautiful bike trails. They have malls, modern giant shopping malls all over the place, and not just one area, but sprinkled all around the city.
Yeah.
The city is smaller, so only about 500,000 population. Therefore, there's not people piled on top of each other, and we don't have to go too far out of the city. We can go into the suburbs, which is technically still in the city, and have access to everything and still get that peace of quiet, a little bit more land, a little bit more, I don't know.
Quieter roads,
Yeah.
just a little bit more peaceful,
Yeah.
as opposed to being right in the heart of it, which obviously can get a little chaotic sometimes.
Exactly. And we were very, very blessed to meet a lot of friends already in this city who took us around and showed us, and we really appreciate you guys. You guys can check out the other videos from Iloilo. We made a playlist for it, so that makes it really easy for you.
Yes.
And we introduced them in each one of them. They have some of the greatest food we've ever had. They have some of the greatest places we've ever been to. So we're so pleased to be here. And now we're at a point where we have to figure out where we're gonna live.
Yeah.
We gotta start house
We
hunting.
gotta see if we can find a place.
Yeah, because we could love this place, but if we can't find something that will fit our budget,
Right. Then it's just,
then we gotta look other places again. So let's hope that we find the dream home that we're looking for, the place that we feel that we will spend the most time and relaxing and being able to enjoy this city, and we'll have the opportunity to show the whole city to all of you. So stay tuned, because the next video you see from us,
it's gonna be house hunting.
house hunting, exactly. Now you'll be able to see, what are we gonna get? How much money are we gonna have to pay
Yeah.
for the place we're looking for?
Yeah.
Oh, if you remember our last one, you know, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a lot for us to find our cool place on
And
Boracay.
we barely found it, so.
Exactly. And we are very lucky. One of our subscribers who absolutely loved our house on Boracay asked us, hey, can I take over your house rental? And the landlord agreed and everything else. So instead of us leaving in April, like we originally planned.
Much sooner.
Yeah, when are we leaving? December. So we don't have much time. Well, I guess we have 2 months. But for us, you know, we've been planning for so long, it seems rushed with 2 months. But, you know, we got to make sure we lock everything in. We got to figure out how do we get our stuff here. Oh, there's so much to do.
All that chaos.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
So if you are subscribed, make sure you have rung that bell though, because only 11% of our 72,000 subscribers at the time of this recording, we just literally ticked over about an hour ago.
Wow. Good job, guys. Good job.
So thank you all.
Thank you.
Make sure you have that bell rung because they don't send out notifications to everybody. And even if you have the bell rung, it's still only a percentage. So it improves it. Let's see you check it. Costs you nothing, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
So here we go, guys. Get ready for the next video. House hunting's coming. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you soon.
Next time.
Bye-bye.